Okay. Fit check. Yep, that's a Scooby Doo t shirt. Now give me a sec while I put some pants on. So, you're probably wondering, oh my god, they actually posted a video. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised if I post this one too. You're also probably wondering, what the fuck are you doing at the ass crack of dawn? So, I'm making a flan, making some leche flan for a friend's little movie night later. She's been having like a depressive episode and she's finally ready to hang out again, so I'm gonna bring something a little sweet for her. God, it's so fucking hot. Maybe I won't even put this hat back on. I'm also sort of making this video just because I'm like, I feel like I owe an explanation. Not that I owe an explanation, but like I feel like I should. I'm like, I've been gone for a while now. People are probably wondering what the fuck I'm up to. What am I doing? Why haven't there been like an audio post or a video or content of literally any sort? Um, I've been on my mental health journey. Yeah, that's been pretty rough. It sucks. Um, I guess what I mean to say is like, bro, I just don't feel real. I don't feel real anymore. Take that however you will, you know. But like, there's just so much going on all the time, everywhere, all at once. So yeah, trust me that I've been like trying. I promise you that I've been thinking about making audios constantly. I just I just can't bring myself to. Um, am I supposed to wait for these to get to room temp first? I don't remember. Honestly, we're going with vibes. I've made this before, so surely I can make it again based off vibes. Um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, that's another thing. So it's not even a side effect of the medication that I'm constantly forgetful and confused. I just am, and apparently I've been. I'm not even gonna get into like the diagnosis and stuff. I just have a lot of letters in there. It's a whole damn pride flag. What I have. Not really sure what to do about it. Um, and at this point, it's kind of like I'm my part of my mental health journey where it's like, if you've been there, you've been there. I guess you get to the point where you're just asking your therapist straight up, like, is this just what I'm supposed to do? Like, I'm just supposed to cope for the rest of my life? And they're like, well, yeah. And you're just sitting there like, that fucking sucks. That's not what I signed up for. I thought I was supposed to be cured. I was supposed to feel better. I don't. Well, I sort of do, but it gets to that point where you've been in therapy for so long, you've been taking your meds, using your coping skills, yada yada yada, doing everything by the book, and you're like, it's been it's been a quarter of my life. Like, isn't it supposed to be better by now? And it like kind of isn't, but like that's just how it is when you have a hodgepodge of things wrong with you. You'll just never really get all of those things out, and you're just supposed to roll with it, I guess. That's something I've been complaining a lot recently to my therapist. I'm like, bro, you're like telling me that like I'm just supposed to have all of these things wrong with me all the time, and I just have to like go through life with it. It's not even my fucking fault that I have this, Like, bruh, this was delivered unto me. You know what I'm saying? This was, this was shit that, like, things had to transpire for you to get whatever I have, right? And like that's not just he's like, oh my god, I'm just so crazy or whatever. Like I'm just so crazy. Like it's not fun, not funny. All you can really do about it is make jokes just cuz it's like, well, option A is cope. It literally cope, seethe, mauled, and then take some Prozac. Option B is to just let them pill you the fuck up until you're basically so fried that you might as well be high. Option C, raw dog it. All of these options suck. Um, so yeah. What have I been up to? Honestly, side quests, I guess. I've been doing shit like anything to not die at this point. Um, Let me move a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, even though you can't really see Jack. I've been cooking a lot with my friends, dancing, baking cakes, birthdays, literally whatever I can do to just not bed rot all day. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. The other day, I was. This is shit that I'm doing on medication, right? So like, imagine what I'd be doing if I wasn't. I was in the forest by the park at 1 a.m. looking for cushion moss to put inside of a terrarium that I was making. Why wouldn't I just go to the reptile store and buy some cushion moss? I don't know. Um, I had, I guess, false sense of grandeur of defeating capitalism by not buying cushion moss from the reptile store and harvesting it from nature myself. So that's what I spent 5 hours doing. I didn't find any. Um, what I'm doing right now is I'm separating the. You know what? You'll just see. You'll see what I'm doing. Oh, I need another bowl actually. Oh my god, I could be a sound healer. Um, so yeah, I was on that side quest yesterday. I'm just always on some bullshit. Um, Anything with my job, apparently. Trust me, if I could, I would make that right now, but like that would be a death sentence, like for real. Um, but I did want to make something, so I guess that's where we are now, this video. I really did miss posting stuff all the time. Um, I'm not I'm not sure I'd get back into streaming, but I really do miss posting like ASMR videos and stuff all the time, especially like I really like making SFW stuff. I don't know, man. Trust me that the moment I am able to, I will. I just can't. I feel really pathetic saying that. Like I can't make content as I make a flan at 6 in the morning instead of my fucking job. But that is where I am at the moment in life. You know, like that's okay or whatever. Recently been reading and making a lot of poetry about plants to bullshit my way into believing that like, oh, it's fine, like sometimes it takes years for an orchid to rebloom as if I'm some goddamn orchid. Speaking of orchids, I have so many. I have an orchid collecting addiction. I love getting like the rescue orchids from Lowe's and being like, oh my god, look at me, I have like a green thumb. Like, surely life is worth living. Life is worth living. But recently, life's been feeling like, bruh, is it just like a series of distractions until I eventually naturally die? Like, is this the game we're playing? Because it sucks. I haven't been using any social media at all as of late. Well, okay, except Instagram. But, okay, here's the thing. I'm on DIY Instagram. And like DIY anti capitalist Instagram. Okay? Not like the, oh my gosh, we should buy a bunch of these like markers and like draw and coloring books. No, I'm on Homestead. Okay? I've returned to tradition. I'm on Homestead Instagram learning how to make fertilizer for my orchids using bread and yeast. And that shit smells so funky, but like I don't care. Okay? I'm a anti-capitalist hippie warrior. Okay? That's the story I'm selling to myself. I think the last time I made this, I used a hand mixer, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. I have wrist problems from playing League of Legends as a coping mechanism for so long. But like let's attempt to do that. Shall we? That's like also part of, okay, this is going to sound real stupid, right? Like part of the reason that I'm like, I don't want to post on like Patreon or Fourth Wall or whatever website I'm using, right? Because I'm like, am I just part of the problem? This is gonna sound real like, you're just some stupid first worlder feeling guilty for stupid reasons, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, right? But like, it's kind of like I'm part of the machine, you know. It just all sounds so stupid out loud. Like I feel like I'm having an episode, but I know that I'm not. Like this is actually just fucking real. But like I'm just so tired of it, you know. I'm so tired of participating. Participating in what? I don't know. In the simulation, cuz this shit ain't real, right? I don't even know if I'm adding these in the correct order. I think they're supposed to be a correct order. I'm definitely not doing it. Am I supposed to put sugar in this? I think so. I don't remember if I'm only supposed to put sugar in the pan, like when I make the caramel for the flan. Bro, my brain is so discombobulated. If I didn't fry it enough in college, then it's certainly fried now with whatever I've got. The unspecified things that I know that I have that I'm diagnosed with, but like I guess I'm just not gonna say it out loud to keep up the mystery. um, yeah, that seems about right? Like that seems like enough sugar. I don't know. Just like, what is the point of all this? You know, like, what are we doing here? Like, do you enjoy being here? Are we in the bad place? Those are thoughts that I have all the time recently. Look, we might be in the bad place. Is this what eternal suffering is? Is eternal suffering paying for a therapist only for them to tell you, like a couple years down the line, like, yep, that's basically what you do, cope, seethe, mold. Like, really? What am I here for? What is my purpose in life? I'm gonna start giving myself existential problems just so I don't think about anything else, you know? And like, I think I try to like dress like happy, hippy dippy doodah and like be, oh my god, good times all the time. But like, is it all a facade? You know, like I think that in person, right? Obviously, you're not gonna get this from this video because this is me rambling to a bunch of strangers on the internet. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna fucking click on this shit because it's like, what even is this? I don't even know. I don't even know what to title it. But like, kind of sucks that's all there is or whatever. Anyway, we're gonna be spicing up this recipe by putting lemon zest from an unwashed lemon into it. Ooh. And I was thinking that I was gonna like I don't know, blend and then make a reduction out of these oranges, but I think I'm just gonna straight up eat them. I have this Splenda drink mix for mandarin orange. Like, it's surely that's the same thing. uh, so like, cooking is a vibes based sport, right? Baking is not. I guess we'll see if this works. Look at my. I had to redo this tattoo because it was fading so bad. So, like, what if I went to clown school? Like, what if that's, like, next on the agenda? What if I went to clown school? Is this technically ASMR? Am I technically doing my job? I'm so fucking pathetic. I hope the world ends soon. And like, don't get me wrong, okay, like I am nuts, but I'm not like institutionally nuts, right? Not to say that people in institutions are any more or less crazy than the people who have mental health issues who aren't, right? But like, I'm not like danger to myself or others, right? Like, I'm fucking baking at 6 a.m. Like, I'm medicated. um, what was I doing? But oh, and also before anyone gets upset about that, like I can say that. Okay, I've been institutionalized. Like I can say shit like that. I've earned the right. I have the badge. Okay. I have the non-slip fuzzy socks. Well, I don't anymore. I threw them away, but you know what I mean. Where is a saucepan? I think that's one of the things that I've been frustrated the most about is just like how confused I am about stuff all the time, like trying to find things or forgetting literally everything all the time. I think I think when I used to stream and like this stuff would happen, people would be like, "Oh, do you have ADHD?" Apparently not. I don't have ADHD. I just have terrible secret thing that I have that I don't want to say out loud, lest the monster jump out of the closet and take me at night. Or if I pretend that I don't have it, surely it will go away. um, I think I need a cup of sugar for the caramel. This might be way too much sugar. Hopefully it's not. I might just like destroy everybody's taste buds. Well, if a comet hits the Earth, as it should, then at least I'll have flan in approximately 6 to 8 hours when it cools off and finishes baking. Should I end the video here? I didn't have a plan. Thank you guys for like there's really no other steps for me to do other than caramelize this, put it inside a water bath inside the oven at 325 degrees for like 30 minutes. Is it 45? And like what am I going to do? Put the camera on the oven? That's how people found out where I lived last time. Actually, it's none of my concern anymore. I don't care. I don't care. You want some crazy lore drops? Should I just start dropping lore for the people who don't know? Why am I pausing as if I'm waiting for chat to respond? I'm alone. It's 6 or 7 a.m. 6 or 7 a.m. So yeah. Back however many years ago it was, I don't know, the passage of time isn't real. I feel like everything has been frozen since 2020. Actually, before that. I feel like I don't know when I got here. Uh, but yeah, everything seems fake. Nothing seems real in the least psychotic way possible. Um, okay. Don't don't I'm not crazy, but I am. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, lore drop. So, yeah, a couple years after, not even a couple years, like maybe a year or two after I started, you know, doing well on the internet on certain platforms, I had a stalking issue. Um, and then I moved. And then I moved again because I started doing cooking streams at the second place, and people found out where I lived. So at this point, I don't care anymore. I guess I just don't care anymore. Oh, I forgot. I have to strain this. I have to strain the thing. Look at me remembering things. Um, where is? I guess I'll just use this. But I had this. Maybe I should edit this video so that it makes more sense, or should I just leave it unedited so people just see how I am? Um, but I had a stalking issue. I had cameras all over the place that I lived in. Someone took photos of my fucking car that I don't have anymore. So ha, sucker. Someone found my family tree based off a project that my cousin did like 6 years before that event prior. Um, so yeah, kind of sucked. Sucked a lot. More trauma than I had before. Made me really, 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 really private for a really long time. But now it's just like, bro, I don't care anymore. I don't care. This isn't real. We are in the bad place. I don't care. But yeah, I wish I could output the stuff that I used to make as fast as I used to make them, like a machine. But if I'm being honest, the only reason I could do that before was I was just, bro, it was desperate times, desperate measures. I can't make stuff as fast anymore. I think it gets worse before it gets better. Am I starting to make sense? Am I starting to like, or am I not? But yeah, desperate times, desperate measures. My dad cheated on my mom with a prostitute, lost all of the money, was gonna lose the house, basically everything, no college tuition. I had to drop out, my brother had to drop out. So many things going on. And we found this out on New Year's. So yeah, that was a fun experience to live. Um started I was really lucky that I fell into the job that I have. Very grateful. Thank you to all the people who have supported me and continued to support me, even though I'm a useless schmuck that like can't do their fucking job. Um, so much has happened, and yet it feels like nothing has happened. And like that's not even the beginning of the lore, bro. Like, bro, everything sucks. Why does everything suck? Can I be unhinged for a moment? Like, genuinely? Can I be truly unhinged? Judgment free zone. I know I'm the only person in this kitchen right now. My brother's probably gonna wake up and be like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, honestly, I don't know. Um, but, like, this cannot be the real world, you know? There is no fucking way that we are on a floating rock in the middle of space with no other living floating rocks around us, and we have somehow manufactured this way of life, and we're also simultaneously cannibalizing each other. Like, what's going on? This can't be real, right? Surely, like, you don't believe this is real either, right? And that's not to say that, like, I don't think this is real, but, like, it's just the disbelief that this is real. Does that make sense? Does that make me sound less crazy? And like I'm speaking in general, but that's only because I don't really want to talk about myself. Because I'm like, oh, boohoo me, boohoo everyone. Honestly, like everything sucks for everyone all the time. Always has. Not a unique experience. Everybody has their trauma. Um, except men. Fuck men. I hate men. Certified man hater. Uh, no, I'm kidding. But like, not really. But like, if you're upset by that, then you're the problem. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm making any sense at all. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep rambling. I'm not ending this video. This is my channel that I've forgotten about. Not even forgotten about. Trust me. Y'all have been on my mind. Uh, I just don't know what to put. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I like making anymore. I don't know who the fuck I am anymore. And this is pre-medication. I thought the medication was supposed to fix me and remind me who I am. Girl, I don't know who I am, bro. The before that I was, bro, they're just happy to be alive, bro. So like now I gotta figure that shit out, right? And it sucks because I feel like my younger self did all the hard parts, and now I'm at the easy part. But for some reason, my brain can't cope, which is why I'm saying that like maybe it's worse before it gets better. And I'm only saying that shit because I'm like, oh well, what's that plant that I have called? It starts with a B. I think it's a succulent. It's like it looks like aloe vera if aloe vera was really thin and has a red flower on top. I for the life of me cannot remember the name right now, probably because in the last week I've slept a cumulative total of maybe 8 hours. But I got my 8 hours. They're in the wrong units, but like I got them. Um, but like that flower, right? It blooms once, immediately dies afterward, turning to this ugly piece of shit. And it has a little baby shoot from the bottom that you eventually cut out after it's grown to about a third the size of the adult plant. And then you plant it in a new pot, and then it blooms again, and then you repeat the cycle, right? I don't know what point I was going with that, but like, do you understand what I mean? Where it's like, surely I'm in the part where I'm done. I I don't know where I'm going with this. Genuinely, no clue what I was doing. What point I was trying to make. But like maybe it's because like is it because like now that my brain isn't in survival mode anymore, that now that like can be like, oh, this shit actually sucks, and I can acknowledge that everything that happened to me sucked, because now I don't have to worry about like how do I get to the next moment that also sucks. Like I just need to live. Isn't that so funny? That like once life gets better, you just feel worse. That's why this can't be real. Like that's not how this shit works. It's not even done to close to caramelizing, so I'm not sure how to fill the time. I'm not sure if you can see my cats in the background, but if you can, I don't know. I hope you enjoy them. What am I even doing anymore? Should I even post this? I feel like I owe it to you guys to post this, no matter how stupid this video is. Maybe I'm not making sense at all. Maybe I'm just saying stupid shit, and you're all gonna comment like, "Oh, this is stupid shit." I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore, and that Loki feels kind of good. Do you ever wish that you just had an excuse to like express all your symptoms with what you have, right? Like obviously you're not supposed to, and obviously if you did that would be really dangerous, but don't you ever just wish that you could just, you know? I wish I had like a yearly pass, right? It's like a purge pass that like for this day and this day only for like 12 hours I get to act a fool and everybody has to pretend not to see it. Like I can just go nuts and we all pretend that it didn't happen, you know? But you can't. So you just have to cope, seethe, mauled, and take your fucking medicine. This sucks. This all sucks. I'm being controlled by Big Farm. The other day, I went to a housewarming party where we were supposed to give PowerPoints, and I gave a PowerPoint, about all of us being stuck in a time loop, and I made everybody wear tinfoil hats during the presentation and put their phones in an aluminum box. I'm just trying to be entertaining. This all sucks, so like I might as well be a court jester, right? Now, here's a question for the comments section. Uh, has anybody noticed that clowns are getting more popular? Or is it just my algorithm feeding me like a farm animal clown content? Or is it like a trend now? Because I feel like I've seen more clowns recently. I feel like I've been to more concerts where people are like dressed as clowns and stuff. I just want to say that if the conclusion in the comments section is that yes, clowns are more popular and like it's a thing and a trend now, like have you seen Loki? Guys, I lo- I I low key predicted this. I feel like I've told everybody in live streams before that clowns are hot and they're gonna be a thing. And if it's not just my algorithm spoon feeding me like a farm animal and I'm not trapped in an algorithm loop where I'm in an echo chamber of me and my thoughts, right? I just want to say I told you so. I told you clowns were cool. And no one believed me. Oh, it's almost done caramelizing. You're almost free of me. Sort of. I might just keep talking. Oh, I should preheat the oven. Okay, I should do that. I'll look up how long I was supposed to put this in later, if I remember. This shit's low-key embarrassing too. Like I'm always forgetting stuff like literally all the time. Not even like just small things, but big things too. I thought that like you're only supposed to forget stuff when it's like traumatic. Apparently, I'm too good at it. Apparently, my brain just forgets things all the time now, just like as a preventative measure, a catch-all filter. And it's genuinely so embarrassing when I'm mid conversation with someone or like doing something and someone's like also in the room. Maybe this is why I always do stuff like super super late at night when like there's no one else around so that like I can look stupid forgetting what I was doing as I was doing it and like no one is there to notice. But yeah, I find it super super embarrassing. It's also really irritating. I feel like I know that like the people around me and like my siblings and my friends don't really act like it's such a big inconvenience, but I know it's such a big inconvenience for me, so like I can't imagine. Like I wonder if I'm annoying. I joke that I'm like Dory from Finding Nemo, right? But like that shit's not a joke. Like this shit fucking sucks. Yum. Sugar slop. Okay, so the oven's preheating now. Flan needs to be baked inside a water bath. So you just pour some water in another thing that's small, that's bigger than the thing that you're gonna put the flan in, and then you put it on this. Isn't that isn't that cool? Do you find that cool? Oh, I have to wait a bit for that to harden before I pour that. Look at me remembering steps. I think I'm gonna have some Trisha Paytas like sitting on the floor time. What else do I want to talk about? I think before I started treatment, well, I was already sort of in treatment, but there were some things that I didn't acknowledge that only recently acknowledged and only recently started taking medication consistently. But I think something that like really sucks about it, I already forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, what sucks about it is like, oh, I wonder why this all sucks, and I feel like my body is trying to crawl out of my skin, why everything feels wrong and I'm so anxious, and why everything feels so intense. And now that I know why, but also just because I know doesn't mean I can really do anything about it, that sucks. What am I even doing at that point, you know? Why am I doing this? What have y'all done to deserve a video this long where it's just a fucking loser seething, coping, molding? I don't know. But I feel like we need more videos like that. You know, let's be real, okay? Enough about the mental health education. Enough about the it gets better. I need some I need some seethe cope mold. Okay? I need people posting videos about the crackhead activity they're up to when they're not even on crack, they're on Prozac, you know? What are you doing at 2 a.m.? I think the crazier thing too is just I know that like the camera's gonna come off, and then whenever I'm around people or in public again, I'm just gonna mask back up. Such a performance, such a performance. If I'm gonna mask, I might as well paint my face like a clown, right? Sorry if this is like the worst YouTube video you've ever watched in your life. Probably is. For some reason, I feel compelled to post it. Not even towards the fact that I feel like I haven't posted anything and I feel like I owe it, but also just like I just want people to see me as a total full blown loser hippie. Okay, I'm tired of the persona. And you know what's even crazier? Bro, like why can't I like feel sad about anything? It's not even medication. It was just the same as before. Now I just don't feel as bad that I can't cry, but like I am still feeling upset about it. Like it just to a lesser degree. Like I'm a little bit numbed to it, I guess. Is feeling numb to it any better though? Because now not only can I not cry, I also can't feel as upset about it. I'm in denial. This can't be real. It's not that I don't believe it's real. It's just I'm in such profound disbelief that this is my experience. Like there's no way that these gajillions of atoms, centuries, billions of light years after, I don't know. I'm look, I've been out of school for so long. I don't remember how long the Big Bang was. Okay, I don't have a test about that. However many years ago it was, right? There's no way that all of this happened just for me to sit on the fucking floor as I wait for an oven to preheat to 325 degrees so I can make this flan. As I cope seethe mauled and ramble on alone to myself to post this video, right? Like there's no way that these are the coincidences that put these events in order. Like this can't be real. There has to be something better, right? Like we have to be in the bad place. I think I'm like legitimately. Here's my theory. Like it's not even a theory. It's just a prayer. I hope this is the bad place, right? And some alternative version of me in another timeline is having like a great time. You know, it's certainly not the bad place. Like obviously, there's so many things that could be going wrong, and like technically nothing wrong is happening with me right now, but it just feels wrong all the time since like birth. Look, I'm a tranny with a mullet, bro. Certainly something's wrong. All right. I mean, I guess that looks solidified enough. I hope I didn't forget any steps, like any important steps. Um, okay. Can you sift faster? I don't have the patience for this. I want to go back to playing League of Legends and pretending nothing is real and being in denial about the progression of time. Like I need you to hurry up. No. Oh, oh no, I spilled. I don't care. All right. Let's hope this works. am I doing? I could just pour water into the pan after I put it inside the... Okay, well, I'm gonna put it in. Maybe I'll put a video or picture of what it looks like in the end. Maybe I won't even post this. Who knows? I don't know anything anymore. Okay, bye.